Okay guys, so today I want to talk about something which for me as a writer is ridiculous. It makes me mad, pretty mad, very mad indeed, which is the idea that a lot of people, the romance reader says that romance should be a romance and it should be a love story. As explained here in this post, I will just search on the internet for people talking about romance stories without HEA, which is happy ever after. It's what it stands for. And I came across this post here, this Twitter. Apparently it's from someone who reads a lot of romance stories. And she's basically saying, okay, me explaining to my husband the difference between romance and a love story. Now she gets it wrong from the very beginning, because romance is actually a love story, especially in the form of a novel. This is a definition given by one of the most respected dictionaries on the internet. I mean, just Google romance definition on Google, right? Don't just go on Google, and you're going to find this definition right here. So romance is a genre, and its one requirement is the HEA, which is ridiculous. It's basically saying that for horror stories we need to have like endings where everyone just dies, which is ridiculous. As a writer and an artist, I can't just wrap around this idea that for romance the ending needs to be predictable, it needs to be boring. You need to know the ending from the very start. Okay, so once you know this character here and this other character, and you know that they are going to end together, and that's it. It doesn't matter what happens in the story, because apparently for these people they need to end together. They need to be a loving couple at the very end, because if that doesn't happen, then it's not a romance story. So the whole idea is just so ridiculous. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. So like I said, I got this definition right here from a very respected dictionary. I believe it was like the first search result on Google. So seriously. So basically, if I want to write, let's say I'm going to take Titanic. Now these people are basically saying that Titanic is a bad romantic story. Let's say I'm going to do this. I'm going to take Titanic. I'm going to turn it into a book. Of course, I'm going to change a lot of things to make sure that it's my own story that's different from the original. It's going to have pretty much the same plots. It's going to, it would have the different characters, different settings, but everything else would still be the same, right? So the chain of events would be very similar. Let's say I make this, I release this book on Amazon. So these people are saying that Titanic, the movie, right, one of the most amazing stories, which doesn't have a happy ever after ending, is going to be considered a bad romantic story, or is not going to be considered a romantic story, because it doesn't have one small thing that these entitled readers are mad about, which is the happy ever after ending. It's ridiculous. It's fucking ridiculous. I'm sure there are a lot of romantic stories on Amazon which had amazing characters, which have amazing plots, amazing stories, but they are probably buried by an avalanche of a pile of one-star reviews with mean comments, because these people here, these people with the teenage mentalities got so mad that they didn't get the ending they wanted. It doesn't matter if the ending was well fleshed out. It doesn't matter if the ending was not rushed. It doesn't matter if the writer took his or her time writing the ending. It only matters if the two of them ended up together. Yeah, it's fucking ridiculous. But sometimes I do so that I can write better romance stories. Unfortunately, if I want to make money, I have to write romance stories with sad, happy ever after endings. End the video here, because it's ridiculous, and I just wanted to vent out about this thing today.